The Highland Brigade is a historical unit of the British Army, which has been formed a number of times. It recruited men from the Highlands of Scotland. Historic Highland Brigades. Crimean War. A Highland Brigade was present at the Crimean War. As part of the 1st Division, it was initially under the command of Major General Sir Colin Campbell. It played a significant role in the Battle of Alma. This Highland Brigade consisted of the 42nd Regiment of Foot, 79th Regiment of Foot, 93rd Regiment of Foot. Egyptian Rebellion. There was a Highland Brigade operating in Egypt from 1882, during the Egyptian Rebellion under the command of Major General Archibald Allison. Major General Allison's brigade formed the left wing of General Sir Garnet Wolseley's army at the Battle of Tel el-Kebir, where they suffered 243 casualties. This Highland Brigade consisted of the 2nd Battalion, Highland Light Infantry, 1st Battalion, Black Watch, 1st Battalion, Cameron Highlanders, 1st Battalion, Gordon Highlanders. Second Boer War. A Highland Brigade participated in the Second Boer War in South Africa, under the command of Major General Andrew Gilbert Warhope. It suffered severe losses at the Battle Magersfontein. Command of the brigade was then given to Major General Hector MacDonald, who led the brigade throughout the remainder of the war. The brigade fought at the Battle of Paardeberg, where on the 18th of September it again suffered heavy casualties. The Highland Brigade consisted of the 2nd Battalion, Black Watch, 2nd Battalion, Seaforth Highlanders, 1st Battalion, Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders, 1st Battalion, Highland Light Infantry. Administrative Brigade 1948 to 1968. After the Second World War, the British Army had 14 infantry depots, each bearing a letter. The depots were territorially organised, and Infantry Depot N was the headquarters for the Highland regiments. In 1948, the depots adopted names, and this depot became the Highland Brigade, with all regiments being reduced to a single battalion at the same time. The Highland Brigade was formally created on the 14th of July 1948 from the depots of 6 regiments: the Black Watch, the Highland Light Infantry, the Seaforth Highlanders, the Gordon Highlanders, the Queen's Own Cameron Highlanders, the Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders. Under the Defence Review announced in July 1957, the infantry of the line was reorganised, and by 1961 the brigade was reduced to 4 battalions. In 1958, the Highland Light Infantry was controversially transferred to the Lowland Brigade, to become part of the amalgamated Royal Highland Fusiliers. On the 7th of February 1961, the Seaforth Highlanders and Queen's Own Cameron Highlanders were amalgamated to form the Queen's Own Highlanders. From 1958, all regiments in the brigade adopted a common cap badge consisting of the saltire of St. Andrew, on which was superimposed a stag's head and a scroll inscribed Quod I Henry. The various territorial battalions that were also part of the then 5 Highland regiments were split off in 1967 and grouped together, eventually forming the 51st Highland Volunteers. On the 1st of July 1968, the Highland Brigade was united with the Lowland Brigade to form the Scottish Division.